Hi families, hola familias. This week I'm going to be reading Goodnight Moon and I hope you enjoy it. Maybe listen to it before you go to bed. Esta semana yo leer este libro, Buenas noches Luna, y quieres escuchar antes de dormir, está bien para mí. I know we talked about and bridge the word gap, the importance of routines and setting a time that is for reading, whether that is before you go to sleep or right when you get up or before we have quiet time. So whenever is your time for books, like I hope you're in keeping with that routine, but also like enjoy this bedtime story. So antes yo hablar la importante por los routines en la día, leer un momento en todos los días mismo, like antes desayuno, or no, después desayuno, or antes sueño, en siestas en las tardes. Esto es mismo por todos los días, pero esta semana yo quiero, le gusta escuchar este libro, Buenas noches Luna, antes de dormir. So, Good Night Moon. Good Night Moon by Margaret Wise Brown, pictures by Clement Hurd. In the great green room there was a telephone and a red balloon and a picture of the cow jumping over the moon. There were 3 little bears sitting on chairs and 2 little kittens, 1, 2, and a pair of mittens, and a little toy house and a young mouse. You have the toy house. Here you have the little tiny mouse, la pequeño ratón. And a comb and a brush and a bowl full of mush, and a quiet old lady who was whispering, hush. Good night, room. Good night, moon. Good night, cow jumping over the moon. Good night, light and the red balloon. Good night, bears and good night, chairs. Good night, kittens. Good night, mittens. Good night, clocks and good night, socks. Good night, little house and good night, mouse. Good night, comb. Good night, brush. Good night, nobody. Good night, mush. And good night to the old lady who was whispering, hush. Good night, stars. Good night, air. Good night, noises everywhere. Good night, children and families in room 2. Buenas noches, niños y familia en clase 2.